So I'm going to introduce two people right now. I'm not going to say too much because I know that they have a whole thing prepared, but I want to ask Crystal Khan and Addie Prestridge to please come up and present our Living Your Dash Award.
Everybody's done so wonderful. This is such a great turnout, and everybody is so beautiful tonight. It's such an honor to stand before you tonight at the pageant. This stage, or this room, we're usually on the stage, but this represents courage, strength, beauty, resilience, and a whole lot of stubborn determination. You guys in the back can agree with me when it comes to that. And let's be honest, if there were an Olympic sport for parallel parking a wheelchair in a tight space, everyone in this room would get a medal. So, sorry, I get made fun of for my dad jokes, but I'm here all night. So, I want to start off by introducing myself. So, my name is Crystal Khan. This is my niece, Addie Prestridge. My sister, Summer, Addie's mom, stood on the stage in 2018 as Miss Mississippi Wheelchair. And while she wore a crown, what she really wore was purpose. Summer lost her battle to ALS in January of 2023, but I need you to understand something. You see, ALS may have taken her body, but it never touched her spirit. And it certainly didn't touch her dash. So each year, Rebecca and all of the incredible chair chicks back there, they allow us to honor Summer's memory by presenting the Living My Dash Award. So before we present it tonight, I want to share with you guys what this award means. So when you look at a headstone, you see three things. You see a date of birth, a date of death, and a dash in between. So we can't control the day we're born, we can't control the day that we die. But what we absolutely can control is that dash in between. So Summer's platform as Miss Wheelchair Mississippi was Living My Dash, Live Unashamed. She believes your dash is how you show up. I said I was going to do it. It's how you treat people. It's how you love. It's how you advocate. It's how you refuse to shrink when the world tries to make you small. Your wheelchair is not your limitation, ladies. It's not your identity. It's not your label. It's just equipment. That's it. It's a tool that gets you where you're going. You're not defined by what you sit in. You're defined by how you rise. Summer used her dash to advocate fiercely for those with disabilities. She used her voice. She used her platform. She used her chair. She ran over a lot of toes. It was great. She never once apologized for taking up space. Not once. When Summer entered a room, people stared. She was beautiful. And let me tell you something. If she had that crown on, you couldn't tell her a thing. So, Summer knew when she entered a room that people were going to look. But instead of shrinking, she smiled. And she had the biggest, most beautiful smile, and the same one you see on this little girl standing next to me right now. And I'm telling you, she absolutely used that chair to her advantage. Because here's the thing, when people are already looking, you might as well give them something worth seeing, right? So they wanted to know who she was, these people that were looking. Why the crown? Why the chair? What's her story? And even people that knew Summer and knew a little bit about her story used to talk about how she just always encouraged them and uplifted them. So, Summer never wasted a stare. She turned curiosity into conversation. She turned conversation into testimony. And she turned testimony into encouragement. A stranger would walk up and ask Summer a question and walk away feeling seen and valued and inspired. She was so wonderful, guys. And She was full of leadership. And leadership isn't about a title. It isn't about a sash. Those are lovely and beautiful. It isn't even about the crown. It's about influence. And Summer understood that if God was going to make her visible, she was going to be vocal. She was going to use every opportunity to point people towards hope, towards courage, and towards living unashamed. Summer was a leader not because she stood above others, but because she lifted others. There's a quote that says, "She believed she could, so she did." And Summer probably would have added, "and she did it on wheels." So I want you to hear this clearly, my beautiful ladies in the back. Your diagnosis is not your destiny. Your chair does not disqualify you. It equips you with perspective, with strength, and a testimony that someone else desperately needs. Summer believed that God does not waste circumstances. He does not make mistakes. If He placed you in that chair, it is not to sideline you. It is to position you. There are doors that will open, lives you would touch, conversations you would change precisely because of your story. So live your dash, live it boldly, live it loudly, and live it unashamed. Laugh when you can, advocate when you must, love deeply, show up fully, and take up space. Because one day, when someone looks at your dash, I hope they say what we say about Summer. She didn't just exist. She lived. She led, and she left a legacy. And that legacy continues tonight through each of you in the back of this room. Now it is my honor to present the Living My Dash Award, an award that represents courage, leadership, advocacy, and living unashamed. Adeline and I are deeply honored to present this year's Living My Dash Award to Miss Darnisha Stewart. That Summer gave to the future Miss Wheelchair Mississippi recipients. Enjoy the events, the spotlights, the crown, the pride of the title, the thrill of giving a speech, but always look for the little girl in the wheelchair. Encourage her and support her. There is still much to be done in our state for those with disabilities. Thank you all very much.